After all the moves that the Arizona Cardinals made in 2025 in free agency in the draft, we addressed a ton of positions of need, and honestly, our roster looks pretty tough. I like the way we look. We have a lot of additions. We're going to be talking about it. We're going to have a lot of systems, a lot of schemes. We're going to be able to run a lot of different packages. There's going to be some players that are missing, some people that are going to get some good rotational minutes, but aren't my projected starters. These are going to be my starting 11 on both sides of the ball, offense and defense, special teams. Obviously, you know who those guys are. We don't really need to touch on that much. It's Aaron Brewer, Blake Gillikin, and Chad Ryland. We know that. So there's no graphic for them. Those are our special teamers. And honestly, I like the way our team is structured. Monty Austinfort killed it. We're going to talk about that today. Drop your predicted team down below too. Maybe before I even do this. You guys let me know yours. And also, if you guys are new to the channel and end up enjoying today's video, consider hitting that subscribe button. I post Arizona Cardinals and NFL related content. If you're a fan of either of those, this is the perfect channel for you. But let's go ahead and dive right into this. Let's start with the offense. And remember, these are my projected starters. This is not confirmed. This is not even literally finalized. Like, there's a guy I have starting that isn't even on the roster right now, and that's Will Hernandez starting at guard. These are my projections there. You guys let me know how you guys are feeling about it. QB1 is obviously going to be K1. That's Kyler Murray. I still think is a top 10 quarterback. I think he has the potential to live up to that. He can go past that. Sometimes his floor drops to 18, and that's not the best thing in the world. But Kyler Murray is going to be the franchise quarterback for at least the next couple years, and potentially if he plays bad, then maybe he's not here next year. But he is going to be our starting quarterback in 2025. In 2024, put on a heck of a season. A lot of people overlook it, and honestly, I think they're crazy. But hey, it is what it is. Starting running back is none other than James Conner. He's back. He is looking as good as he ever has, and he has the potential to be a top 10 running back once again. If he doesn't get hurt, he stays on that field, we're going to be in a great position. The offense runs through him, and we are super run dominant. And Trey McBride is also another player who the ball just gets fed to him. It's a system, it's a centric that Drew Petzing likes to utilize the tight end, likes to utilize the running back. So James Conner going to get a lot of touches. I think Trey Benson will get a lot of carries going into 2025. I think he is going to be utilized a lot more. So if he's on the field and it's close to like a 70-30 split, don't be surprised. Also, wide receivers, we're going to go down the line, and nothing has really changed offensively in my eyes, and that is Marvin Harrison Jr. Hoping he takes a huge leap in year 2. We got Michael Wilson. Hopefully he just continues to progress. He has a lot of traits that you do like. The contested catch ability, the height, the run blocking. You just need him to become a better separator. He has good hands. You just need him to kind of come into his own. And then Greg Dortch, like, man, I want to buy into the hype so bad. The highlight tape I was talking about yesterday, if you guys didn't watch the video or the short, I don't know where I put it in. This guy in open space is dangerous. We all know that. But it's just a hard time getting him the ball in the system. The slot receiver is just not the target. Drew Petzing, I hope you can utilize this guy a little bit more because I would like to see the ball in his hands and him actually to produce. I'm not buying into the hype, though. I'm going to stay back this year. Last year, I said he was going to break out. That did not happen until the last game. So Greg Dortch, starting slot receiver. Our two outsides will be Marvin and Michael Wilson. Trey McBride, one of the game's best tight ends. Do we need to speak much on this? Like, literally one of the best catching tight ends in the league. I'd probably put him 1 or 2. It's him or Brock Bowers. Catch radius out of the world. A willing blocker. On top of that, he can separate, make contested catches against DBs, linebackers, you name it. He's probably coming down with it. Go watch his highlights if you didn't. Paris Johnson going to be our starting left tackle. Evan Brown, I'm projecting as our starting left guard. Just brought him back on a multi-year deal. Froholt will be the center. And then I'm projecting we do sign Will Hernandez back. That is the one thing on here that is not guaranteed. But these are my projections. I think he's going to come back. I think we will sign him when rehab's over. They're going to reevaluate, make sure everything is good. And then once that ACL checks out, he will be back. That is my guess. If not, it will be Isaiah Adams. That is my prediction, though. You guys let me know if you guys agree with it. Jonah Williams is my predicted right tackle. You have Kelvin Beachum. He played really well. If Jonah Williams struggles and it looks like the back end of the season, then you can substitute Kelvin Beachum. But this is my starting offense. You guys let me know how you guys are feeling about it. I think we're going to see a lot of Trey Benson. Maybe you see Xavier Weaver this year. Who knows? I'm not going to sit here and buy into the hype. A lot of you guys do want to see him, but I think Greg Dortch is going to get a majority of the run unless he gets injured, which knock on wood does not happen. I want to see Greg Dortch healthy. I want to see him produce in this offense. In the O-line, I'm pretty confident besides Hernandez. If it's not Hernandez, it's going to be Isaiah Adams, and maybe you put Adams at left guard, Evan Brown at right guard, who knows? But this is my projected team. You let me know yours down below. Let's get right to the defense. Here it is, and the defense is what's tricky because we do run a lot of different packages. We could use double inside linebackers like we have today. There's a lot of players that I'm not confident today. I don't know how the starters are going to look, but this is what I'm projecting. This is what I would roll out personally. And yeah, let's just go ahead and kick this thing off. Obviously, our defensive ends, we have 4 down linemen, 2 coming off of the edge, and that is going to be Josh Sweat and that is BJ Ojulari. You could also run 3 defensive tackles, 3 interior linemen. That could be Walter Nolan, Darius Robinson, Dalvin Tomlinson, Calais Campbell. We got a rotational of people. Justin Jones is going to fit in there somewhere. There's a lot of packages, but I think Walter Nolan and Dalvin Tomlinson will be the projected rollout. If not, Calais Campbell with Walter Nolan rotating in or vice versa. You're going to have Darius Robinson too. Like, you just have so many packages and so many different things that you can run with this team that it is very interesting. Our edges do scare me a little bit. BJ Ojulari has to come into his own. That's what it is. He's been injured. He's been banged up. So I'm not very confident this year as I was last year that he was going to actually come into his own because he was productive before that injury. But then he tore his ACL in training camp. And that's hard to come back after you have literally been derailed by injuries your whole career. I'm hoping the best for him. I love BJ Ojulari's game. I think there is a lot to covet there. And there is a lot that you just really love. But he has to stay healthy. Josh Sweat, great signing though. Just caps off this defense. Our inside linebackers. Mac Wilson will probably be the Mike. Then you have people like Cody Simon, Akeem Davis Gaither. Akeem Davy Gaither is what I have it listed as. I forgot the S. Or you have Michael Walker. He could potentially fight for the spot. But I'm going to say it's going to be Akeem Davis Gaither just based off of money. Like, honestly, I think the money is kind of telling here. And, I mean, Cody Simon could fight for this spot. I mean, the tape is very valid. He was a captain on an Ohio State defense. You don't get that for no reason. He's clearly a Mike. He can clearly come into that and come into his own. And maybe he wins it. Like, who knows? Maybe he's starting alongside Mac Wilso. Mac Wilso. I'm just misspelling everything. Is there anything else I misspelled? No, but we got Akeem Davy Gaither and Mac Wilso. So those are our 2 inside linebackers, of course. Spelled them wrong. That's fantastic. Will Johnson, I do project to be our starting corner. If that knee is okay, hopefully he edges out Sean Murphy-Bunting. And Starling Thomas, I think, will be a good rotational guy. Elijah Jones, same thing. Sean Murphy-Bunting could get cut. Who knows? Max Melton, I am projecting to be the other outside corner. I think he is really good. Marvin Harrison Jr. has talked very highly of him and how he is competitive just like him. They have great battles in practice, had great battles in college. I think he has a lot of potential. He just has to come into his own, keep progressing, be smart, and I think he's going to do that. I think this team is going to be really good. I think we have the potential to be insane. And in the packages where we need a nickel, Garrett Williams, one of the game's best, he's going to slot in there. Budda Baker, one of the best run support safeties in the league, just flies around the field, makes play after play after play. I was just watching film on him. Don't take him for granted. This guy is one of the best football players we have had in Arizona Cardinals history. This guy is insane, and literally, you get bored, just go turn on Budda Baker highlights. You're not going to be bored for much longer. You're really not. He just flies around the field, high intensity, just plays with his heart on the sleeve. Like, it's just so entertaining to watch. He's going to be our starting strong safety. Jalen Thompson will be the other safety backing him up. And sometimes we have 3 high safeties. Jalen Thompson is my projected free safety, and you have Dadrian Taylor Demerson, who I don't know. I don't remember how to pronounce that, but you guys were on my case about it. So I think it's Demerson. So we're going to rock Dadrian Taylor Demerson. And yeah, this is my projected defense. I really like the unit that we're rocking. You have guys like Justin Jones, Calais Campbell to rotate, Sean Murphy-Bunting if he's still here, Elijah Jones, Starling Thomas. You have depth on a defense that struggled with depth last year. You have Bilal Nichols too if he makes the roster. Like, you need people to actually play football at a high level, and you need a lot of them. Darius Robinson, not on the list. Like, it's just insane. We have a lot of depth. Edge is probably the only thing that really scares me, maybe inside linebacker, but everything else is... Monty Otzenfort killed it. The draft was sensational. Free agency was sensational. I love this roster. You guys let me know your projected defense down below. With that being said, that is going to wrap it up. Drop your predicted starters down below. Those are mine. And if you guys are new to the channel and ended up enjoying today's video, man, consider hitting that subscribe button. Post Arizona Cardinals NFL content just like this. If you were a fan of today's video, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 10K, close to 9,000. Would appreciate that a ton. But it's been your boy Mythic. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Peace out.